We've got snow moving through parts of East Tennessee, and I want to preface this with this event is not about high totals, but the potential for high impacts. That's why we have a winter weather advisory in effect for these areas shaded in purple, including our plateau counties and up into southern Kentucky, and these areas shaded in pink with the winter storm warning, where a lot of roads are currently closed in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. These are the areas that we expect the highest likelihood of seeing slick spots on the roads or roads being covered in snow. The treated roads might be okay in a lot of locations, and I say might because if we get cold enough tonight, some of that treatment may not actually be as effective as we hoped it would be. Unfortunately, though, for untreated roads, they will likely be covered if those snow bands do move through the area. That's not to say that we won't see some snow-covered roads in the valley. It just isn't widespread enough to have any winter weather alerts issued for that area. So even though the totals are not expected to be, too exciting for a lot of folks, you may come outside tomorrow morning to roads that are very slick. So if you don't have to be out for the rest of the night tonight or early on Saturday morning, it'd probably be a good idea to stay home, not just because of the potential for the slick spots on the roads, but also the bitterly cold air. It's not going to feel nice as you head out and about. The off and on snow showers will gradually taper off overnight tonight, lingering the longest in the higher elevations of the mountains, and eventually we'll see plenty of sunshine through the day on Saturday, but it is going to be cold. North to northwesterly winds will continue to push that Arctic air down here into East Tennessee. We will start off our Saturday morning with temperatures in the low to mid-teens, but don't forget the wind that I just mentioned. It's going to make it feel more like the single digits to around or slightly below zero for some of our plateau counties. Folks, this is a type of cold that can be dangerous if you are outside for too long in it, not just because of the potential for hypothermia, but also even the potential for frostbite. Do not go into the higher elevations of the mountains early tomorrow morning. It is going to be dangerously cold. Wind chills could be as low as 20 to below zero for the highest elevations of the mountains, and they're going to have a lot of snow on the ground as well. If you have to be out tomorrow, make sure you dress appropriately. Wear plenty of layers, hats, gloves, scarves, a great idea. The goal, of course, is to cover up as much skin as possible. And don't forget about your pets. Make sure you bring them inside too. Make sure they have a warm, dry shelter with plenty of food and water that will remain unfrozen. So, snow showers tonight. Roads could be slick into early tomorrow morning, and then bitterly cold air moves in as we start off our Saturday morning. And we're going to stay chilly through the day on Saturday, despite the fact that we'll have the sunshine coming out. Highs will struggle to get to the mid to upper 20s to right around 30 degrees, and the wind chills will stay into the teens and 20s throughout the entire day. We're back down into the teens again on Sunday night, but this time the wind will be dying down. And then we'll have a mix of clouds and sun as we go through the day on Sunday. After the cold start, those southwesterly winds will kick in, maybe even a little bit breezy at times, and that bumps us back up into the mid-40s. Still below average, but a lot better than our day on Saturday. By the time we get into Monday and Tuesday, the first couple of days of February look to be a little bit on the mild and almost spring-like side. We'll be back into the mid-50s before the next weather system comes in midweek, starting off with a chance of rain, but on the backside, maybe more snowflakes and another cool down for Friday and next weekend.